A warm good morning to everyone to the first class of our IT of this academic year. So, I am your Gayatri ma'am. This year also I am continuing as your IT teacher. Hope everyone is safe at your home. Stay home, stay safe. And we can hope for the best and pray to God and meet you soon. So, I know all are eagerly waiting for our first class. So, I am not making it delay. We can start our first chapter of this academic year. I know all of you bought your textbook and notebook. This is our first chapter of IT. The name is Know Your Computer. The first name of our chapter is Know Your Computer. So, let's begin our chapter with an example. Now, you are watching this video in a mobile phone. Sometimes it will be in a computer. Moreover, it will be in a mobile phone. What is the purpose of mobile phone? Obviously, it's for communication. Now and earlier, we are using mobile phones for communication. Just think, was the mobile phone or the phone we are using earlier as same as now what we are using? No, never. What happens? In the earlier times, we are using a landline. Landline of different shape and different size. As the technology changes, it becomes to a mobile phone. In the beginning of mobile phone, it was a small one. Now it become large. And also its usage also made a different one. But the main purpose is for communication. But as per the technology is changing, our mobile phone or our phone is also changed. Just like that, in every field, we have made some changes. In the case of television, in the case of vehicles, everywhere we can see a change what we have used earlier from up to now. Okay, I hope you understood that. So now, it's our turn to know the changes made in computer. So much changes made in the case of computer. Okay, so earlier times also we have used computer. Now also we are using computer. But it's entirely different. Earlier times what was we have used is different from what we are using now. So let's have a look. It's in the first chapter we are going to discuss. Okay. So, as per the technology, we have classified our computer into 5 generations. At present is the 4th generation and future is the 5th generation. We don't know what happens next. Okay, so now we are going to discuss the 5 generations of computer. Let's start now. The first one is first generation of computer. It's in the year 1945 to 1956. This is the first generation of computer. It's clearly given in the textbook. The first generation year is 1945 to 1956. This is the year time of first generation of computer. Now, the main component used in first generation computer is vacuum tubes. This was the main component used in the first generation of computers. Here in the textbook page number 1, you can see the picture of vacuum tube and also the picture of first generation of computer. It's clearly given. Can you see this? Okay, very good. So, there are 3 examples for the first generation of computer. They are ENIAC, EDVAC and UNIVAC 1. These are the 3 examples of first generation computer. The year is 1945 to 56. The main component used is vacuum tube. Okay, now we know in every part there will be an advantage also and disadvantage. Just like that, in the case of computer also, there are some advantages and some disadvantages. Because of the disadvantages, we made to change to the next generation. Just like that, here also, in the first generation, there are some advantages and a lot of disadvantages. That made us to make the next generation computer. So now, let us discuss the advantages of first generation computer. We know that it's the first generation because of that this generation computer was the fastest computer at that time. This computer was the fastest one at that time. That means no other technology of computer has made at that time. Because of that, this first generation computer was the fastest one. Only one advantage was there for the first generation of computer. Now, when you look at the picture of the computer, you can see here so many vacuum tubes are there, and also the size also we can see here. Now itself you got the first disadvantage of first generation. What was that? Yes, the size. You can see the size of first generation. It's very huge. Because of that, it's very heavy as to carry on. So this is the first generation computers first disadvantage. It's very huge. Now the next second disadvantage is here you can see so many vacuum tubes are there. Because of that, they emit more heat. Why they emit? They emit more heat, and it's also a disadvantage for the first generation of computer. So the first disadvantage is it's very huge. Second one is it emits lots of heat. And the third one is it's very expensive. First generation computer is very expensive. And the last disadvantage of first generation computer is its language is machine dependent. That means in the case of machine dependent language, each and every computer need different languages. That means we want to make or develop new languages for each computer. So that is a very difficult task for us. So this was the last disadvantage of first generation computer. So once again, first generation computer is the year 1945 to 56. The main component used is vacuum tube. Examples are ENIAC, EDVAC and UNIVAC 1. It having one advantage and four disadvantages. The first advantage is it's very fast, and the disadvantages are it's having huge size, emits more heat, very expensive, and the last one is its language is machine dependent. These are the four disadvantages of first generation computer. Hope all of you understood this. Now after reading this, you will getting more clear about the first generation computer. Now let's move to the second generation computer. Because of these disadvantages, we made to develop the second generation computer. Now let's discuss the second generation computer. The year of second generation computer is from 1956 to 1963. Year is 1956 to 63. The main component used is transistor. So this is the main component used in the second generation computer. When you look at the textbook, it's clearly given the picture of second generation computer, also the component of that second generation computer. What's the difference we can feel here? When we compare to the first generation, the size has become less. First generation was a huge in size. Second generation, the size became small. Now, the examples of second generation computer are ENIAC 1401, IBM 700 and CDC 160. These are the names of computers we used at the time of 1956 to 1963. Now we can discuss the advantages and disadvantages of second generation computer. So the first advantage of second generation computer, it's very clear when you look at the picture of first generation and second generation, you can see the size. That is the first advantage. That means size become less as compared to first generation computer. That is the first advantage. Now the second one, compared to the first generation, they emit less heat. Compared to the first generation, they emit less heat. And the third one is, compared to the first generation, they are more faster and less expensive. Okay, so what we are going to say that the disadvantages of first generation become the advantages of second generation. So the first advantage is size is small, they emit less power and they are fastest as compared to first generation and also less expensive compared to first generation. These are the three advantages of second generation computer. Now we can see disadvantages of second generation computer. We discussed that compared to first generation it is less expensive, but it is expensive. So this is the first disadvantage, that is second generation computer are also expensive. Now the next one is they required a cooling system. The second generation computer required a cooling system, so is a second disadvantage of second generation computer. Now the third one is they used punch cards for input. The disadvantage is they need punch cards, because whenever we are giving an input, that means we want so much of punch cards. So this is a disadvantage of second generation computer. And the last one is they use assembly language which was also machine dependent. Just like first generation computer, second generation are also a machine dependent computer. That means we want to create more languages when we are using different computers. So it's a difficult task. So these are the disadvantage of second generation computers. So now this we can look from the beginning. We discussed this two generations of computer. The first one is in the year 1945 to 1956, the main component used is vacuum tube. In the case of second generation, year is where we are stopping here 1956. From there we are beginning in the second generation, that is 1956 to 1963. The main component is transistor. Now we have studied the examples of first generation and also second generation. Now we can look the advantage and disadvantage of first and second generation. The first generation advantage is it's fast as at that time, very fast at that time. Now we have so many disadvantages. First one is it's huge in size, emit more heat and very expensive. And the last disadvantage is it is a machine dependent computer. These are the four disadvantages of first generation computer. Because of this disadvantage, what we made? We made the second generation computer in the year 1956 to 1963. The advantages of second generation computers are they are small in size as compared to first generation computer, also have less heat as compared to first generation computer. And the third advantage is it is fast as compared more or much fast as compared to first generation and also less expensive than first generation. It is less expensive than first generation, but it is expensive. That means that is the first disadvantage. It is expensive. The next one is second generation need a cooling system. So that is a second disadvantage of second generation. Now the third disadvantage is it need punched cards as input. So it's a very difficult one. So that is a second disadvantage. And the last disadvantage is, as just like first generation, this is also machine dependent. That means that is the last disadvantage of second generation. So now we have discussed about the first and second generation of computers, its advantages and also its disadvantages. Hope all of you clear about this 2 session. So now you want to do is open your textbook, read page number 1 and 2. Not 1 time, you need to read 2 or 3 times. Now the task you want to do is take your notebook, write the chapter name and give the heading first generation computer. Write the year of first generation computer and its component. You can just draw a table, that's more convenient. Just write the name first generation, its year and the component used. Just like that, second generation, year, its component used. And also you can write here the examples of first generation and second generation. This is the task I am going to give you in this class. So just do your work and read the textbook. So now I am winding up. Thank you.